It's week 8 of the 2025 season, and our focus goes to Jalen Johnson, who's been stepping up to challenges all season, now at 8 interceptions. It's the Bears and the Vikings, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Bears in this one, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Fields on 3rd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team. And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that will be incomplete. Now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. Remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out. Fields on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Six yards left on 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner. He got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then it curls back inside for the completion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Puma Ford with a tackle there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Herb Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front.
The defense is going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On second down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Second and 6. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Allen Robinson. 53 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. I'm glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 31, Fields. This pass complete to Ruckert. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Bears at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception in the first. These two teams all tied after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
2nd and 5. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and it'll be 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Fields. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And some space here. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Bears have regained the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point try now for Patterson. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 1. Flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Yannick Ngakoue racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Taking it about the 16. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. The Chicago offense set to get started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And I'll
He finds him for the first down.
On first down, Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. To throw again on second down. Fields. And he whips that one incomplete there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because
they're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Throw over the middle. He's got Ruckert. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Nicole Hardman from 10 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, Donnie?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And this a 5-point game as they've gone to the half. DeAndre Swift, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Justin Jefferson, well over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've reached halftime, all tied. 17-all is the score. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Vikings. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On play action, Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll start on the ground here on first down to about the 33-yard line. And they'll keep leading. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. Here's Cook again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
To throw is Fields.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now left side on the swing pass. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Here's Fields.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down at the 28.
111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now it's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Pass caught. It's Galladay on the out route.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On second down, Dillon
looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. Fields on 3rd down.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They start the drive with Cook.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2nd and 4.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Fields on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Fields. And that is incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That has lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 99 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They run again on first down. Cook. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The pressure from multiple guys as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
You can just just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense. They've done so with ease.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
He's brought down at his own 4-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Man open is Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw here. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Play action. It's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Chicago,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.